Hi, my name is Uma. I'm here to show you how to make simple Indian food using my wonderful spice mixes. This is the vegetarian mix. It has all the spices that you need to make fabulous vegetarian curries, vegetarian meals. These are the 5 different spices put together. There's urad dal, the white lentil, cumin, fennel, fenugreek and mustard seed together with curry leaves. And this is a special blend of curry powder, turmeric, chili powder and various other powders to make this vegetarian mix. I've put another packaging together for meat and seafood curry, which is totally awesome. It has different blend of spices to take away the rawness of meat and to infuse the meat with good flavor. We have cinnamon sticks, star anise, cardamom, and some cumin and fennel, and together with some curry leaves. The curry powder is a different blend than the vegetarian mix because this has cinnamon together with chili powder, turmeric, cumin, fennel. Next, we're going to move to my tandoori mix. I don't know how many of you are familiar with tandooris, but I know it is a big hit among Indian food lovers. This is a blend of 8 different powders put together, and the instructions are at the back how to make fabulous chicken tandoori. All you need to do is just add yogurt, lemon juice and salt. I also have this fabulous hot and spicy mix for those of you who like to eat spicy food. This is a very good spicy blend, but not too hot to your taste bud. And last but not least, my popular chai mix, rated one of the best chai around. It has 2 sachets of wonderfully blended spices and infused with Maui grown vanilla beans and a special tea from Darjeeling, India. So we're going to start our series of cooking classes with how to make Indian vegetarian curry using my green label vegetarian mix. So I'm going to move over to my wok. I'm doing an outside demo in my garden, which is fabulous at my home. I have my wok, which is really convenient. It's easily movable. I'm going to turn on the wok to a medium heat of about 350 degrees. While we wait for the wok to heat up, I'm going to talk about the oils to use. So if you look at the packaging, my packaging for the vegetarian mix, the instructions are at the back of the label. It calls for 1 teaspoon of oil, which is very, very little. And when it comes to the oil, you can use any oil of your preference. Today, I'm going to use olive oil, vegetable oil, canola oil, grapeseed oil, which withstands high heat, are all fabulous. And then we are going to add 1 teaspoon of my dry mix, which I have here already prepared. So I am going to start with that. I'm going to start with 1 teaspoon of oil. Sorry, this is it calls for 1 tablespoon. So I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of that. While the oil is getting heated, drop 1 teaspoon of the spice mix, and with a little bit of the curry leaves that's already in the packaging, but I'm using fresh curry leaves just because there's plenty. Take a step back when you drop the curry leaves because it does splatter. You can turn the heat down if you haven't prepared the onion. Otherwise, I'm going to quickly chop some onions. And I'm going to throw the onions in. One golden rule to making fabulous Indian food is never burn your spices. Saute the onions very lightly. Next, I have 3 cloves of garlic. Which I'm just roughly chopping it. And that's going to go inside together with the onions. Next, the tomato. You can use half of a large tomato or a 1 medium tomato to give the curry good flavor. The sweetness of the tomato will definitely change the flavor of your curry. Do not be concerned about having your onions and your garlic and your tomato perfectly cut, because it doesn't matter. It's just going to go in and get blended. And it's going to infuse great flavor into the curry. We're going to saute the onion and the garlic and the tomato until the juice of the 3 comes out and gets infused together with the spices. It's already smelling really good. When the tomatoes have wilted a little bit, the next step is we are going to have, what I have put together is a variety of vegetables. The best part about the vegetarian curry mix is that you can put in any vegetables of your choice. It doesn't have to conform to certain vegetables, because, you know, a blend of vegetables is good for your body. So what I put together today is some green beans, some zucchini, frozen peas that I have thawed out, some mushrooms, whole, and some carrots. This should give us enough nutrition. The recipe calls for about 3 cups of vegetables. So again, it is totally up to you. You can do a little bit more, a little bit less. But the packaging is for 3 servings, as in 3 meals. You can make 3 meals out of one packet like this. So I am using 3 cups. I'm following the instructions at the back. I'm going to do roughly 3 cups of vegetables. You can do a little bit more peas. So give it a quick stir. At this point, if you're not in a hurry to get this curry done, you can have your wok at low heat. But if you have guests coming and you're in a hurry to make this curry for your guests or for your family, then you can have it at medium to high heat. So the next step is we're going to have the curry powder. It calls for 1 tablespoon. So for those of you who are not into eating medium spiced curry, I would say that you can start with 1 teaspoon instead of 1 tablespoon. But 1 tablespoon is it's well balanced. It gives enough flavor to the curry, and since we're adding coconut milk to the curry, it is going to be just perfect. So give it a quick stir again. See how beautifully the spices and the curry powder and the vegetables are all blended in this wok. I'm hungry already. Next, I'm going to add the salt. The best part about this spice mix is that you have a control of what goes into your curry, how much of salt, and how much of coconut milk. And you can totally do without the coconut milk too. If you want a little bit more sauce, you can add a little bit more water to this mix. But right now, the mix is looking really good. It is not dry. I am going to put the cover on and let it cook for just about 2 minutes. And I'm going to drop the coconut milk, and voila, the curry, it will be ready. I'll see you right back in 2 minutes. So it's been over 2 minutes, and it is not dry at all. Look at how beautiful that curry is. And the last ingredient is the coconut milk. I have about half a cup of coconut milk. Personally, I do not like to cook the coconut milk because the milk has good nutrients to coat your stomach. And when you introduce heat to the coconut milk, you're changing the chemical properties inside the coconut milk. So what I like to do is turn the stove off. There's still plenty of heat inside this wok. The heat is off, and I'm going to pour this coconut milk right over my vegetables. And I'm going to give it a quick stir. And look at that. How beautiful is this curry? Like I said before, you do not have to use the coconut milk. The coconut milk definitely makes the curry taste better. You can opt for rice milk or regular milk if you want to use some sort of milk, but if you do not want to use the coconut milk. And if you do not want to use any type of milk, just add a little bit more tomatoes, and you can totally do without the milk. And the curry is ready. That took us maybe about 10-12 minutes, and you have delicious curry. So you can find my packages, my spice packets under Uma's Spice Mix at various stores on Maui. I have not introduced them in Oahu yet, but will be there soon, very, very soon. You can find the packages at Mana Foods, Down to Earth, at VIP Cash and Carry, at Rodeo General Store, at Gecko Tradings up in Makawao, and soon we'll be having it at all the stores throughout Maui and Oahu, and hopefully Kauai too. Aloha.